Let me show you how to create an epic presentation using AI in just seconds. The tool that I'll be using in this video is called GenPPT. This one creates presentations based on simple text inputs, so you can literally talk to your slideshow. To start creating your presentation using AI, head over to GenPPT website. You can find a link to that in the description of the video. Now you will see a view like this, which is basically like a ChatGPT for presentations where you can tell the AI exactly what you want to see. Just talk to it like you would talk to a real person. For instance, I created my presentation about the history of programming. Once you have written down the topic, just hit generate using AI. Then it will take about 15 to 30 seconds for the AI to render the initial draft version of your presentation. And please keep in mind that this is not the presentation, but this is the section where you see the structure of your presentation, where you can still switch things around, you can delete slides, you can add text into it, and you can even regenerate the whole presentation. For instance, if you want to tweak the text, just click on one of the text fields and feel free to type in whatever you want to. And if there's a slide you don't like, just hit the delete button and you will get rid of it very easily. Then don't forget that you can create new slides on the bottom where it says add new slide, and you can also change the order by just dragging and dropping the slides around from the 6 dots on the left corner. Now, whenever you're ready with the structure, when everything is in place, just hit generate. Once again, this takes about 30 seconds up to a minute for the AI to create the presentation. And after the wait, here's your first look at your presentation. I mean, isn't that handy? And now this is why I love GenPPT. On top of creating a brand new set of slides using AI, you can customize quite literally everything. By clicking the visible elements in the view, you can tweak those. For example, you can drag those around, and if you're, for instance, tweaking the text, you can change the font, the color, and the appearance and whatnot. For example, if you choose a text block, you can change the text, you can change the font size, the font style, the color, and whatnot. And by the way, these design elements are also mobile. The only thing I don't like about this is that there is no Command Z or Control Z button, so if you accidentally do something, you have to manually undo it. And speaking of these design elements, you can add more shapes into your slideshows with the Shapes button on the top corner. However, I usually don't touch this because when I do this, these presentations will end up looking very try-hard. Also, you can add media to your slideshows. And to this end, there are two options right now. So you can either use your own footage, or you can choose the stock library option where you can select a photo from Unsplash. And these are free photos that you can use freely in your slideshows. So to use these stock photos, just choose the stock photos option and then type in whatever you can imagine. For example, you can do something like thunderstorm or lightning. Then you will find a bunch of images related to what you just searched for, and you can just click those to get those into your slideshow. And needless to mention, once you have added some images into your slides, you can customize the images as well. So you can round the corners, you can move those around, you can resize, you can change the fill options, you can add some transparency, you can add shadows, you can do whatever you want. And also, if you don't like the default color of your slideshow, you can easily tweak that as well by heading over to the top right corner and choosing the brush icon. For instance, here I have applied a bluish gradient into my slides. And this is super handy because it applies it automatically to all your slides. And to get rid of the coloring, just hit reset background. Also, please don't forget that every single object in the slideshow is an independent object living on its own layer. And you can also tweak these layers by using the layer icon on the top right corner. So as you can see, you can create slideshows using AI in just seconds, and then you can take it to the next level by using these customization options and edits. This is super useful. It gets you from point A to B. It saves you a lot of time, and you just need to check the facts and then make the presentation count by adding your experience and expertise to it.